ladies and gentlemen, I'm Inkeeper. Today, we're playing some Shakedown Simulator. Fantastic. Actually, it's Prison Architect MEGAMAX, for those that are wondering. And it's night time, so I thought I'd do a little shakedown, even though I think we've done one recently, but I wanted to have a very sort of interesting, very energetic intro, which I thought was a pretty good idea. We found a pickaxe. See? That's pretty good. That's picky good, you could say. Awesome. What a fantastic start. Also, apparently I'm covering my notes that I have written down, but I think I remember them all anyway. So basically, thank you to those that have been commenting. They have been helping him out. They have been helping me out pretty significantly. Give me tips and tricks. This is very good. No, I'm not wired. I just gone back from work, and I've been sort of thinking about this all day. So yeah, that's what's happening right now. Merv, stop yelling. Okay, you were fine before. This is inappropriate. So for those that are wondering about all these random deaths, that's because we have a particular group of people that I think are new to the update, I'm not too sure. But a particular group of people that are ex-cops, people that, you know, snitches, ex-law enforcement, stuff like that. My microphone is very close to my hand, so I keep hitting it. This isn't good. This is very bad. I'm repositioning. Hopefully it doesn't sound weird to anyone. This microphone just can't really keep it in one spot all the time. I'm gonna find a different mount for it. Have it over my... Oh yeah, have it over there. I just pointed that. I don't know why. it doesn't make a difference. Anyway, we'll start the shakedown because we pretty much looked everywhere, other than these little rooms right here. But I can't really... Oh no, I can have a little look around there. Fantastic. Get out. Now, what you can do is, other than the law enforcement, which we're gonna make a different area, because what you can do is you can put them in protective custody. And that will protect them from anyone that will eventually kill them, which is prone to happen from what I've seen. It's definitely something that will just happen every time. They're always going to die. So that's something we need to work out. Apparently we found something on this guy. Can we go back and see what we found? Oh, there we go. So he had a screwdriver on him. All right, then. How did he get screwed? How did you get over there? And not only that, but how did someone throw something on a roof building? Doesn't make sense. Why are you outside as well? Oh, right, yeah, okay, I remember now. At the end of last episode, for some reason, the logistics weren't right. Not logistics, the deployment. This entire area was shared, so they could still go out. I had to change it all to max sector. So it should be all right now. Supposedly. Anyway, so they should only hang out in this area. And they should anyway. I mean, if there is a sector that says for that particular type of group only, then surely they would just go in there. But there's a shared option, which means anyone can go in there. So it makes sense. Feeding time, apparently. Oh, well, everyone's hungry anyway. Also, apparently we'll be getting 16 grand in 89 hours. That's about 3 days. Oh, no, what? What am I talking about? It's 4 days, nearly. I'm not great with time. I'm not going to lie. Okay? It's nearly there. Merv! I understand your frustration, but you need to be quiet. Right, I'm going to get him over here. That's what I'm going to do. Come on, Merv. Come here. I'm offering you a place by my side. Surely you would take this gesture. Well, this grand gift that I've given you. See? There we are. Right, he's on my chair. The anger's going up. This always happens, okay? They always need to go for a pee. I give them like an hour of lockup and free time, and they just don't use the toilets for some reason. Well, not free time. Let's have a look at the schedule real quick. Now, as you can see, there's lockup and then shower. Surely, when they're in lockup, they can get up and have a pee real quick. I mean, come on. Or pee in the shower. I don't mind. See, some people have already done it. That's just disgusting. But still, look, now it's free time. Everyone's fine because they, you know, are pretty much delivering the grand glory to their polystyrene thrones. What? It's fine. I didn't even say that right. We're here. What we do in this episode is we're going to be turning this area into the yard, or sort of the large area that's going to be used for our ex-convicts. Basically, this sort of line right here, it's going to be quite chill, sort of low-key. You know, they're ex-law enforcement. We can, you know, we don't have to worry about them too much. Too much. Pinch of salt, ladies and gentlemen. Pinch of salt. But we don't want them to be anywhere around this particular area. What we could do is buy this part of the prison and... Oh, wow, yeah, we could. We could turn this part into sort of the ex-convict zone. That's a lot of money, though. But we do have the money. I mean, there's no lie about that. We do have the money. Where do we get 54 grand from? Carpentry apprenticeship program. 10 grand to produce 10 superior beds. How many more beds do I have to get? That is a good fort. So how much is this? This is 45 grand. Yeah, the same as before. I really want to have it there. It just makes sense. Also, apparently there's a lot of what are these? Apparently prisoners bus. Am I letting people in? 30 prisoners arriving. Oh crap, some people have arrived apparently. Well, they've got a new prisoner bus model, which is pretty cool to look at. You can't really see anyone in there though. You can hover over them, so it's a bit weird. If we just not accept anyone. Wait, what? I don't understand. Wait, am I accepting a daily intake of prisoners now? I don't want anything. None. Okay, that's a different intake bar now. That's pretty cool. So it does actually tell you the price differentiation between min, medium, and max sector. Pretty significant. We have 48. Oh no, 48 people are available for the max sector. That's pretty good. Okay, they know that we are the maximum prison, and they will want to send people here. That's a good idea. I think it's good anyway. Ratio, we don't want any of these people. We just want max sector, however. We will not be taking any because, well, I mean, we don't want any. I mean, I guess we'll take these guys. We do have 200 blocks, but I mean, still. Now I've got to watch out because I bet a bunch of law enforcement are going to get killed. What we will do, however, is we won't buy this bit just yet, but it will be the future protective custody area. For now, though, we'll just turn this bit into protective custody, and we'll just rearrange it later on when we need to move people around. Move people around is what I just said. I think I might have said move people around, which is completely different to what I was actually thinking. So what we'll do is we'll go on normal speed. We'll go on 2 times speed. And we'll go ahead and try and rearrange this prison so that we can have sort of all the utilities in here. A library. Do we want that? See, this is the thing, is I do not want any interaction between the protective custody and the normal prisoners, because the prisoners are always going to kill the protective custody. So, it's same sort of segregation as the maximum, only we're keeping these guys safe, whereas we're keeping everyone else safe from the maximum sector guys. MEGAMAX sector, that is. So we'll probably have to door this bit off. I'm not just sure if I want to do anything here, but I imagine eventually it will all connect. I guess this bit I just leave empty until we eventually buy this plot and then turn it into a normal sector. So let's see, I want to make sure that we can actually get to everything just from this top bit here, because these 2 bits are probably going to still be doored off. Will they? I like the idea of giving them free reign of this hallway. It's a nice little walking area, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, see? We want to sort of block this bit off, however, because we don't need it anymore. They can get through from that side, so it's fine. Let's go back to planning. If we just merge behind me, by the way. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. So this is the center right here. If we just actually, yeah, okay. So we've got a direct center right there. Do we want to keep that there? Just have 2 doorways? I kind of feel like these bits should be blocked off. So if we just go ahead and, I guess if we just do this to make sure that that bit's going to be cut off. I can't really see that. That way I definitely can't see it. The pathway is a bit different now. Is it objects that maybe it looks a little bit? Yeah, okay. The objects is a much cleaner way of finding out what we're actually going to get rid of. We'll have like sort of a wall right here. A wall right here. Wall, apparently. We're going to be turning these 2 areas into showers. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's not too much space, but it's sort of like there's a decent amount for protective custody, and we seem to get quite a few of them, at least per round of people. So I feel like this is a good amount of space at the moment to fit a few of them in there. They can have their little chats and that lot. Hopefully they don't kill each other. That'd be a little bit weird. But any sort of ex-convicts, apparently. This is Russia. It's fine. Don't you worry about it. Any ex-law enforcement, any snitches, anything like that that's going to annoy people in the prison will just be thrown into protective custody. So let's see. We still need a solitary, so we want to designate that. We could have this as solitary. No. Like I said, shower. Because they're quite small, so... And there's quite a lot of cells that they need to sort of keep for everyone. So, yeah. We want quite a few showers. So if we have a little designation for the yard... where would the yard really be? Like, I guess right here is pretty nice. I want to make sure that it's even, however. 16 across... Looks about right. 5. So we've got sort of a yard area right here. I kind of want it to be a little bit smaller, though. Round about here. That might be too much, actually. That's the same, isn't it? Should be. It looks off to me. I'm not too sure if anyone else is seeing that. But if we just get rid of sort of this bit, and do we want to keep it open all the time? It's going to be an outside part, so we've got to make all of this into an inside area. But I guess if we open it up here, and maybe open it up here as well. I don't mind this bit sort of remaining open for the time being, and then when we convert it to a different area, we can just set it so... we'll put doors here once we set it for MEGAMAX sector. Even then, we don't really want a yard right here, because these are pretty good. But this is just for the time being, so maybe I just get rid of this, or keep it as a yard and do the same on this side. I don't know, there's a lot of things we can really do. So if we just go ahead and... we'll wall this off at the moment so we can see what we do. I mean, do we want the yard to be the center, or do we want this to be the canteen? You know, I quite like the idea of this sort of being the canteen now that I think about it. But then again, we're not going to have too many, so... and eventually we're going to get rid of the canteen in this area. So really, we'll keep this as a yard. We'll have sort of a mini canteen right here, followed by a kitchen right next to it. No, go away. Actually, we'll have a canteen right here. It's a lot of space. I'm not sure how many people we're going to have in here, but I want to definitely future-proof it. We can have the kitchen sort of attached right here. Go. All right, I'll open the secret door for you. Ow, I fell. I fell. Okay, not really, but nearly did. This is such a riveting episode. Also, I've paused again, my bad. I want to make sure I'm earning a little bit of money while I'm doing this. Apparently, we found some cigarettes. Now, also something I was going to mention, which annoyingly my attention span is that, the length of a twig, you could say. Oh, twigs are of varying sizes, so let's see. That's the thing, okay, that's the discrepancy that we have right there. Now, what I was also going to say is that breaking toilets is a way to find tunnels. Someone did mention that in the comment section. Thank you very much for that. That is going to be very much... wait, what? That's a dummy right there. Why is there a dummy right here? Destroy the toilet. I don't want to dunch it. Dunch it. Don't want to dunch it. God, guys. Right, so destroying toilets helps you to find tunnels. Apparently, dismantle that toilet. I'm not too sure if that's just a new thing, but it looks like... yeah, but that's how that works. So we'll just go ahead and... for some reason... can't put a toilet there. Let's follow that dummy. We'll let that cell rot for a minute. We'll let it do its own thing. Do we want a visitation sector for these guys? I mean, we've got to pretty much give them everything, don't we? We'll give them everything specific. We won't give them like kitchen. Well, we won't give them like a church or anything like that. So if we just go back to our planning phase. Also, we don't want it to be this fast. So let's see, walls. We got a yard, a walkway, canteen with a doorway, canteen with a doorway. I kind of want it to be symmetrical, but it's not going to be, so I think I'd rather just have it stop there. Actually, I'd rather have it stop there. There we go. Very picky. We've got a doorway right here for the kitchen, followed by a little pathway that helps the chefs go in and out of the kitchen. I think that's a good idea. So we'll have this as an object so that we can definitely remember that we're going to put a doorway there. Okay, so we've got sort of... what's this going to be? Common room? It's pretty big for a common room. That's not... it's not a lie right there. But it's... I guess there's nothing else we can really have it as. If we go to rooms... there's security, which I guess we do need to get some sort of security set up. But we can set up the cameras from this area right here. We don't have too many connected, I don't think. Okay. Oh no, this is for the door control. What am I doing? So we've got CCTV monitors that are for some reason not in operation. Why, I don't know. If you could operate this instead, that'd be much better. I may have to dismantle this door control system because I don't want them to... oh, what's that? Okay, destroy these toilets. Someone's digging to freedom. Can't have that. Also, let's dismantle this door control because for some reason they keep using that instead of the CCTV. I wish I could set priority on some things inside these security rooms. That'd be pretty great. Right, so if we just go ahead and dismantle that, then she'll probably go and automatically use the CCTV. I imagine no one can use both of them. Oh crap, here we go. Yep, ex-law enforcement, I imagine, just got jabbed right there. That's quite unfortunate. Can we not go to the death? Oh no, there we go. Yep, let's see. Snitch, there we go. He's a snitch. So he immediately got killed. That's quite unfortunate. Apparently we're making 14 grand a day. What? From exports. Oh, I see. Not bad. Unless the prisoner grant has given us a lot more. That might be the case, but that's a bit absurd. Okay. Not complaining myself. I very much enjoy having that much money coming in, unless I am being mistaken. Oh. Well, well, well. Looks like someone just escaped. Oh my god. What? What? I mean, yeah. Someone did tell me that prisoners do work together, and this is definitely a definition of working together. If we, oh, we checked the 2 wrong ones as well. Like, all of these, and... Nope, wrong. Right, if we go ahead and just remove this entire tunnel section. So yeah, tunnels are definitely something we've got to watch out for. That cost 1 grand. 1.7 grand to remove that tunnel. That's a lot of money. Yeah, you get a lot of money. Right, if we go ahead and put the toilet here. Nope, okay, I'll put it here instead. Look at all the effort that's going to be wasted getting rid of this tunnel. Why do we find it now? That's the thing. We searched the toilets before, but I guess it's like a percentage chance when you search a toilet. Most probably. We want to like have a little look around here now that I think about it. Right, anyway, if we go to normal speed. Planet. Oh wait, we were looking at rooms before, so we could turn it into a library, but it's just such a waste of time. We've got infirmary. I don't mind sending them to the same infirmary, to be honest. It might end bad for them, badly for them. It might end bad. But if we go ahead to logistics, deployment, we can make the infirmary shared. I don't mind sending them over there. I keep tripping my words. So we got yard, showers, kitchen, canteens. Solitary is something we need to get sorted out, which I guess can be sort of in this general area. Cleaning cupboard? Yeah, I don't mind them having a cleaning cupboard. Get some of the mess sorted out. Parole. We do need a parole section now that I think about it. A lot of people go on parole. I believe it's every 25% of their sentence served, they go on parole. So 25, then 50, then 75. And then, well, they pretty much get let free at that point. After the 100. There's another sort of hole right there that we can see. Man, that tunnel network was weird. Also, dogs have a 50% chance of actually sniffing up a tunnel. So I imagine, I'm not too sure if that actually is what happened there. Or, I keep saying, what the hell? Or if it is because... instead they put a flag there. That's what I was trying to say. My mind just went all over the place there. I keep skipping what I'm doing around here and doing other stuff at the same time. There's a lot to do. There's nothing really wrong with having a morgue, infirmary that is, around this area. I could just make this area more cells later on though. That's the thing. It's definitely annoying. I don't mind making some extra security here though, and I think I'm definitely going to do that because it's such a big area. I feel like having more security here and security here in the future anyway. So if we go back to planning, we get rid of the wall here, and we just sort of make this... I feel like it needs to be a little bit bigger, I'm not too sure. Security and then the staff room, I don't mind doing that. We do have a security and staff room right here, but this is for the like the max sector. I don't want people going in and out of here all the time. Also, the corridor's very thin. You know, 2 very large gentlemen, or women, not too sure, are going to have a little bit of a tough time actually squeezing through it. Oh, well, they can go through each other, though, as you can see, which is a little bit weird. Oh, no, they can't, really. They still sort of have a collision. Also, he can't use that because of the lack of toilet, which is understandable. He is very sad because of that fact. So we're going to go ahead, and we're just going to make all the area around here into normal area. Into normal area, yes. You heard me correctly. Okay, that's a bit weird. The way I've done this is a little bit messed up. Now, everything apart from this bit right here will be turned into sort of a neat zone. Do we want to go ahead and... I guess I don't mind it being a little bit bigger. That's not really going to be too much of a bother for me. We will remove the walls. We don't want to demolish. We just want to remove. Or demolish, that's fine. It says demolish walls, so I guess it's better than demolishing the building. So those walls will be rid of. We'll have a yard right here. And sort of a common room, I suppose, can be that area. Some solitary can be put around this bit. Not too much. It'd probably be a bit of something else. Maybe a little library.